Today was kind of a big day for me, actually, because not because there's only 5 days left until Fire Emblem Fates comes out. No, for those of you who might not be aware of this, and I know a lot of my fans are, but there might be a couple who don't know, I myself am actually a very dedicated Christian man, and today I was baptized. So yeah, this has been a pretty big day for me. I'll do another video on that at a later date, because there was a video taken of my baptism, which I do hope to get uploaded. But yeah, this has been a pretty big day for me. So excuse me if I seem a little bit out of it or so, because you know my mind's all over the place after today. But you know, I'm still here. I'm still me. I'm still going to talk about my top 10 favourite Fire Emblem Fates characters. So let's do number 5. All right, my number 5 is one I'm sure a lot of you saw coming, considering you know I've cosplayed as him and all. I've got a funny story about that, but well, it's not really funny, it was kind of annoying, but I'll get back to that in just a sec. So my number 5, as you've probably guessed, is the main man himself, Prom. Yeah, big surprise, I like Prom. That's why I cosplayed as him to the MCM that had just passed, and I'll do a video on the upcoming one soon as well. So, funny, well not really funny, kind of annoying story about the Prom costume. So, I ordered this replica of Crom's sword. For the sake of the costume. I got this from Cosjoy, where I get a lot of my cosplay props from. They're really good. Aesthetically, they look really good. So yeah, their props do look really good. But literally the first day I wore it, which was on the Friday, first day I wore it, the blinking hilt broke. This bit on the end snapped off, so I had to, don't know if you can see it, tape it up with duct tape. Thankfully nobody really called attention. People don't nitpick that sort of thing anyway. But yeah, that happened the day I was going to use this. So if you ever do order from Cosjoy, I do recommend them because their props do look good, but be gentle with them. Their props are very frail. I've got Gokai Silver, Super Mega Force Silver, if you will. I've got his trident, his spear. I'm not going to pick up now. I bought that off of there because hoping to cosplay as that at some point, and bits of that have started to break off. So yeah, if you do order from Cosjoy, be warned their props are quite frail. So if you can find someone that makes better props, please do. Anyway, we're not here to talk about my cosplay costumes, we're here to talk about Prom. But what's there to say? Prom's the nice, kind, handsome, charming, dashing prince. I can understand why so many people marry their female units after. I am sounding really attracted to him right now, aren't I? Maybe I fancy him a little bit. Prom is best waifu, confirmed. But yeah, I feel like I don't really need to sing much of Prom's praises because, you know, of all the characters, he's the one who we see the most of, obviously being one of the 2 main characters, of course, so we see the most of his character. I have seen some people think he's a little bit bland, and I can see why people would think that. I completely understand that, but I personally, I like him. I think he's a very, you know, he's kind, he's maybe a bit too trusting for his own good. I mean, you meet a guy with amnesia who somehow knows your name on the road and your first course of action is, make them my tactician! Because logic. But you know, he sees, that could be attributed that Prom, you could almost say he sees the good in people. He knows who he can trust, but at the same time he's not naive. He does, you know, he's not blind to the fact that there are, you know, just evil people in the world. He does get that. But at the same time, it's not like he thinks anybody's beyond redemption, as is shown in the fact that he's willing to give various, like, bosses and stuff who you can recruit way later on, he's willing to give them a second chance and a chance to redeem themselves. He doesn't say he's necessarily forgiven them, but he's willing to give them a chance to redeem themselves, and I honestly think that really, like, just shows how good of a character Prom is. I feel like I don't need to sing his praises of how good he is in battle, because, you know, you kinda have to take him into battle, you know, being the main character and all, and if he dies it's game over, so yeah, you know how good Prom is in battle, because he's the one character who will be in pretty much every important story battle that you play in the game. But I think what I like best about Prom is that despite everything that happens, and when you think about it, a lot happens with him, you know, his kingdom going to war, the loss of his older sister, you know, and having to take up the throne at a young age, then having to take part in another war, then having to save both his time and his daughter's future time. He keeps it all together. He doesn't let any of it get to him. He keeps strong. He knows he has to be strong for his army. It's not to say he never has emotional moments. Obviously he does, like when I forget her name, his older sister dies, you know, obviously that's quite a tragic time for him, but he knows he needs to keep strong for his people. But there are still times when he has his moments of doubt, and you know, it's a good punch to the face from Samir that snaps him out of it. You know, which to me, the fact that he has these moments of doubts and whether they can do it or not, it all makes him more human to me, if you will. And throughout it all, he remains a true friend to Robin. Like, even after finding out, you know, Robin's heritage and stuff, and, you know, Lucina saying that she's figured out that it's going to be Robin who ultimately kills Prom, he never at any point stops believing in Robin and that they can overcome this, they can change history and stuff. Which, again, it just really, really adds to just how much of a good character and a good friend that he is. You know? Someone I want watching my back. Whether you thought he was a well-written character or whether you thought he was completely bland, do let me know what you think of Prom in the comment section, and do be sure to let me know of any other Fire Emblem Awakening characters that you liked. If you like this video, please thumbs up it and share it with your friends, and if you're new here and you want to see more videos of me talking about Fire Emblem Awakening characters, please hit that subscribe button. Make sure to also follow me on Twitter as well, there will be a link in the description. I just posted up a particularly amusing image that my minister gave me for my baptism that a lot of you will probably find funny. I shall see everybody tomorrow for the next one.